Okay. We are streaming. We are live. We're going to play a little more Zelda. Let's do this. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining me on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. However you're watching. I don't know how that is. Okay, so last time we played, I got the first two pendants. Now we're gonna continue on our journey here. Before we do that, let's take a look at the map when we get outside here. I want to make sure that there isn't anything else in-game I want to do before we continue on. We covered everything to one side. Covered everything to one side. I got everything in the south. The desert's done. Can't do anything in the grove. So, can't go to the smithy place yet. Can't get back into the castle. Yeah, there isn't too much more to do. I got the magic powder and I got the flippers. So... yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. We'll go up to the graveyard on our way around here. Maybe I should have started in the sanctuary. I'm also doing this on the Discord. Look at this guy. Hey. This is not okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna take out your paralyzed buddy first. Now I'll worry about you. Red guys are tough. Anybody's watching, hop in the chat and say hi here. I think your uncle is still pretty much, like, there. Just kind of waiting for you. This guy's throwing bombs. That's not cool. You got the castle guards here. He took out his own guy. Look at that. If anybody is watching and you say anything in the chat, let me know if anybody knows how to do the hidden room from Nintendo Power. I've never actually looked that up before. Chris O'Houlihan, or whatever his name is. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Still got my level 1 sword. I'm still a sword weakling. Because I can actually, like, get into the graveyard now. We should do that stuff real quick. Can't get into every gravestone. There's a couple of hidden areas, though. I have a kitty in here with me. Yeah, so, like, I can't get into there yet, so we're not worried about that. But there's one gravestone up here we can access. Remember this? Ah, treasure. Good, I just spent a lot of rupees to get these flippers. And I got a nice little collection of bombs out of that. Why would you even seal off your treasures in this room? Alright, let's get out of here. This guy just killing rats with jars. Now these two are probably like, oh, this guy again? Soldiers may regain their sanity. Yeah. So yeah, she's just giving you clues like, oh, the fortune teller, that's where you want to go. Do I want to go there, though? We're going to the mountains. We're going to Death Mountain. Sorry if I keep looking over to the other monitor. It's just to see if anybody's chatting with me. Nobody loves me right now. That's okay, guys. You don't have to say anything. I like how I was right in front of that first soldier, and he didn't do a damn thing. Until I took out his buddy. I don't think I'm gonna go that way. Birds have given up. Alright, guys, let's go to the mountains. Why not? Let's go be a mountain climber. The ultimate maze. Lots of pits you can't get down. I think there's a couple of treasures in here, but not many. Also, the bats are really weak. He didn't even take a slither of health. I think all this does is take me around to the other side, yeah. The old man is right there. I don't want to go that way just yet. I want to just see. Yep, just another pitfall. This guy lost his lamp, and he's just been sitting here in the dark for how long? Ugh, poor old man. Watch your step. Could I turn right? Ugh. And now he's... Don't get too involved. What if I want to go this way, dude? No, maybe I should have listened to him. Well, thank you for telling me that. Turn right here. I have a granddaughter who is your age. So she's one of the maidens that got kidnapped. Poor girl. Can't go that way. Bats are such a generic video game trope. And just like that, I'm now on top of the freaking mountain. I hate these guys. You also gotta dodge the boulders. So this is actually a very annoying part of the game right here. I mean, geez, I got trapped right there, and I went down. All because of boulders and the little guy. And the old guy just watched it happen. How useless is he? These are dangerous times. Now I've got the mirror, so I can go through the dark world. And then, of course, you get stuck right there when the boulder comes down. So here's the old guy. Let's go raid his house. The guy lives in a cave in the mountains. By the way, I don't know how other people play Zelda games, but I know personally I'm very, very favorable about one particular item. Like, I'm carrying around this boomerang here. But when I get the hook shot, I'm going to be going nuts over that, too. So I think this actually takes me up the mountain a little further. If I talked to him, I think he would have actually healed the heart that I'm missing. But that's okay. Let's see where we end up. Because I don't think you end up, like, down the mountain. Yeah, you end up slightly higher. There are caves and stuff to explore up here, but I don't think the Light World caves have a whole ton of stuff in them. I guess I can't get him when he's right there. Actually, I think this is the shortcut cave to get back down off the mountain. think that's actually what the sign said outside. So, let's just climb. I had enough caves for right now. Almost lost my life in one. Crystal sparking. You can see the forest down below through the clouds. Oh, we could go in here real quick. Check out some of these little side caves here. Moldorms. Moldorms are one of the most annoying enemy in the games because they don't have any predictable pattern. So they're very, very hard to kill. You just kinda swing your sword and hope for the best here. Ah, perfect. Now, how many bottles do I have now? I've got 3 and one's got medicine in it. So I'm gonna capture 2 fairies. And then I'm gonna grab the last one. There we go. Sorry I keep itching my nose on camera. It's gotta be annoying. And I can't do anything about that area until I get access to that part of the map. So at least I'm fully stocked up on fairies. And of course, I have to jump down, which somehow activates an avalanche. I still haven't figured out the logic of that one yet. I jump down the cliff and I activate an avalanche. That's fantastic. Do we want to go in that cave first, or should we try one of these other jumps before we progress here? Because we're going to progress pretty quickly. So this is the cave where you can fall down. I forget how to get to the other side. Because if you fall down one of these, you'll end up near the bottom. And I'm not 100% sure I want to do that just yet. Of course, there's plenty of other ways to jump down. I'm not sure I want to tackle those yet. Now, that's going to take us to the Dark World, which we'll tackle that in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and do this one. I want to make sure I get all my cave exploration done now. Ah, yes. So here's where we can go upstairs. This might actually take us to the other side. It does take us to the other side. Good. Piece of heart. So it's a good thing I didn't just jump down there. Spectacle Rock. Then I can go to the Tower of Hera. Not to be confused with the Greek goddess. First things first, I want to explore the bottom of the mountain real quick, even though those rocks are a pain in the ass. Because I just want to see if there's any more caves up top that I can leap into and maybe get some treasures out of there. One of these is just a fairy fountain, I believe. This is just a dark-ass cave. I don't know if this actually goes anywhere. This is eerily similar to the cave I came up in. Which means I'm probably gonna... do I want to go this way? Man, I know I didn't come up this way, but... Oh, well, this is bright. This is the old man's house. That's right, I did come up here. So I'm just gonna end up talking to him again. So that's my bad. I got a little confused as to where I was and wandered somewhere I've already been. Okay, not a problem. Ouch. These guys pack a little bit of a wallop. And I think over here you can't get across this bridge without the hook shot. Yeah. So that's just a fall to your doom thing. Ain't nowhere to go but down. Now let's see. It looks like there's a path to leap there, but that doesn't go anywhere. So I'm not worried about that. that was actually kind of helpful. Oh, blast processing. Yeah, so if I leap down there, we're going to end up nowhere. So I don't see the point of doing anything else other than progressing forward on this mountain. So the myth behind the Dark World in this game is that it turns you into a creature if you go in there unprepared. The treasure in the dungeon I'm going to explore will give me the ability to not do that. First, we got to become a rabbit. And now I'm Bunny Link. When you're a rabbit, you can't do anything. You can't pick up bushes, you literally can't do a damn thing. And then you encounter these guys. This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. Golden power changes your shape to reflect what's in your heart and mind. So this guy's a ball because he's always always changing his mind. And then the bully. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Power of gold. So, of course, this one's a bully, so it looks like an ogre. And then there's not much exploring to do. I think the only thing that's up here is a fairy fountain, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to get that last piece of heart, which is going to replenish my hearts anyway, so... The idea you want to do is you want to look for something that reflects the real world. That spectacle rock was this pattern here. So you want to stand somewhere where when you transport yourself out of the world, you end up on top of the rock. Then you leap down. I think I can get one of those. Yeah, I think I can get one right now. Oh, I need the Master Sword before I can get those. Okay. There's 3 pillars in there that give you cool little medallions. Well, at least it turned him to rock. And you don't want to go this way, because I think this is where those lions are. Yeah, on the other side of the bridge, there's like lion guardians who... And the freaking Tektites and everything. Lion guardians are in the Dark World. There's really obnoxious stuff over there. Can't get there anyway. Not without the hammer. So, let's tackle this dungeon. This is one of those dungeons with the infamous block switches that control where you can go. We're gonna go down before we can go up. Hey, none of that. So there's almost no point in hitting this, because I can't go anywhere, and it kept him kind of trapped. I would have been trapped up here anyway. Let's see what the old man has to say about this place. So the mirror can also be used to get me back to the front of the entrance. That is actually pretty helpful here. Real quick, guys, I'm going to take a quick pause and just hop on over to make sure that my streams are working properly now that I've kind of gotten the hang of this here. And they are. Okay, we're back. We're back. A dinosaur story. Anybody remember that? So we won't be progressing anywhere here with these fire-breathing dinosaurs. But I will take a map. So let's go up the tower this time. Tried going down. That didn't really work. These things are obnoxious because they always chase you. And they give you that horrible kickback. real quick, I'm trying to remember. I actually think I want to go down the basement first. Because I think that stairway leads me down the basement. So let's actually do that real quick. Before we progress too far here. Yes, okay. I want to finish the basement up before we climb the tower. Ah, my favorite. The flying tiles. This might actually be one of the most annoying enemies in the whole game. The trick is to stand still, so they'll hone in on you, and then move once they start moving. I mean, you can hit them, but it's usually easier to just do it that way. Alright, let's finish up this basement here. Okay, good. I was gonna try to do the spinny trick, but if you guys are gonna be like that, then forget it. Come on. Perfect. Imagine going all the way up the tower and then having to come all the way back down here to get that. Oops, forgot about this. Alright, now we're gonna go climb the Tower of Hell here. Which is always a good time. Of course, I can't get out of here because I have to go back down here and activate the damn tiles. Well, I'm not sticking around for this again. Sorry, tiles. Now, we shall climb. So that means those stupid Helmosaurs are going to be... Oh, no, they're not. I'll take that. So I guess I would have had to go get the key anyway. If you fall, it doesn't hurt you, but you have to do everything all over again. And it can be a real pain to climb back up to the top. So let's see, do we want to switch the tiles? Or do we want to leave them up? I don't know. Let's find out. Got the compass. So now here comes the challenging part. How do you get over there? because it doesn't seem to be possible. This is where puzzle-solving skills come into play. You guys need to stop breathing fire. Gotta get down to that big old chest there. There is a way to do it. Just have to know where to jump. Now watch this. This is a hidden room that a lot of people don't know about. You can fall all the way through these jars and get to a secret fairy room. Now, I'm still stocked up, so I don't need to actually capture any, but I want to increase my hearts here. And I want to get away from this guy. So I can actually go face the boss right now. But I still will be screwed in the Dark World. So how do we handle that? With this Super Mario Brothers trap right here. We change the trajectory, and then we drop. The Moon Pearl. Alright, and now we are going to battle what might be my least favorite boss in this whole game. Really, really, really annoying boss. I think this is all, like, hearts and stuff that you're gonna need, because you can replenish your hearts. Because he can and will knock you off. And he takes like 7 hits. He has no discernible pattern. So your best bet is to try and get at him when he is as far back as can go, or that'll happen. Now here's why I didn't collect all those hearts. Because guess what I now need? Hearts. We'll just take 2 for now. We'll try this again. This can be a really annoying boss battle because everything starts over. And you can... I've beaten him before without falling once. But I've also beaten him with falling a lot. Of course, I'm not going over there while he's over there. Now, that's really not going to be a good idea. Stop. He's way faster now. And I don't think any of your weapons do shit against him except for just hitting him with the sword. Ah, he got me in the little pit. Well, we're starting over again. Oh, he got me in one of those pits. Now I fell 2 damn levels. I'm actually contemplating if I should actually go get another fairy to try this again. I mean, I will end up right back up here, so maybe not the worst idea in the world. This is what I mean about this boss. It's an annoying boss fight. It's not a hard boss fight. It's an annoying boss fight. And there's always a big difference, right? Like, you can play lots of games and play hard bosses. They're hard to kill. They really beat you up, and they're frustrating. Then you play the ones that are just obnoxious. I don't know how many more times I'm going to have to go through this. Fortunately, this is a short dungeon. Alright, I need you to move away so I can even jump down in the first place. So the big thing is going to be to avoid that middle one, because that's going to send me down 2 levels. If I'm going to fall, I'd rather just fall down the 1 level. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. I got 5 hits. Oof. That was a beat 'em up. Nope, no, 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 no! Oh, damn. Oh, man. I had 5 hits in on him, too. Oh, and the red ones you can't actually defeat. The red ones, you can just hit them backwards. So, we're gonna try to send him down a hole. At least it doesn't cost me too many hearts to do this, but geez. I'm telling you, you will fight this guy so many times. I wonder how many people, like, rage quit this game because of this boss fight. I got 1 hit. I think it's 7 hits. So, I try to get in when the getting's good. Got away from him. Nope, nope. Alright, that's my 2nd hit. I think he does slow down after a while, but not by much. I got my 3rd hit. Oh, crap. That was bad. He trapped me in that corner. Alright. Just take 2. So I have to really, like, start getting fairies again. I don't want to waste my blue potion, because my magic meter's full, but it's the only potion I have, so I might just have to go for it. Alright. I'm at the frustrated point now, where now I'm going to probably start getting careless, because I'm getting annoyed. That's always a very dangerous place to be, too. Because, like, once you start getting frustrated with something, you start taking risks like that. Who's texting me? That was not an important enough text message for me to blow another boss battle. Alright. If I fail like 2 or 3 more times, I think we'll call the stream for now, and I'll try again, because, my god, how many more times do I want to do this? I don't want to spend all night fighting one boss. Oh, I'm staggering, because I definitely got to the edge, and when you get to a certain point on the edge, you can feel the stagger. You know, at this point, I'm just going to let the fairy revitalize me, because I've already gotten in my 3 hits, and I don't feel like restarting. But it doesn't matter, because he's gonna do that. Alright, here we go. Now, let's take advantage of the temporary invincibility and try to smack this guy around. Get away from him, because he's coming at you. I think just the 1 more hit should do it. If I can just score the 1 more hit. This is where it gets intense. There we go. So it took 5 or 6 attempts, plus I needed the fairy to get me. But we did it. We got the pendant. So now we can go get the Master Sword out of the forest. So what I'll probably do for today's stream is I'll get through to the Dark World, and then we will return at a later time to finish up. So now that I've got the pendant and the Moon Pearl, I can travel to the Dark World without transforming. So we'll show you the difference now. So here we are in the Dark World. We got the cool music now. Glowing-ass tower up there. You didn't change your shape. I'm not a normal guy. What do you got to say? That one knows what I have. I think the only other thing unfortunate about this area is there's nothing else up here except for a fairy fountain, which I think is in there. And then there's nothing else on this part of the mountain to explore. So for anybody curious who's never played this game, when you're in the Dark World, it's a map of the Light World, of Hyrule itself. You can see all the parallels in here. There's also 8 dungeons. Well, 7 main dungeons, and then Ganon's Tower, which is actually where the Tower of Hera just was. So I'll show you the parallels as we go through them here. But you can't even cross over here. And there's just lava everywhere. This is a hellscape. But the Dark World in Link to the Past has two of my favorite songs in the entire Zelda franchise. This one, which also plays when we do the woods. And it also has the regular Dark World theme, which we'll get to later. I forgot that there are sometimes soldiers hiding in bushes even up here. And of course, all the Dark World soldiers don't look like people, because of course they can't. So yeah, this is just a fairy fountain. I don't think there's anything else special up here. But we want to actually get back down to Hyrule. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, return to the light world with the mirror, and then we'll take the shortcut back to the village. Because once we get to the Dark World, and you come back to the light world, there's a bunch of stuff that has changed, including the village itself. So yeah, this is the way back down. So we're going to take this road. And I don't think the mirror works in here anyway, so let's use a weapon that might actually do something. Man, Link is terrible. He's just slaughtering animals in caves. Hey, I think every jar has something. I guess this is supposed to symbolize you going back down the mountain. But really, all I'm doing is just murdering bats. It's really not cool. Yep, then you end up here, so you can just leap right down. So let's see, I've got the magic powder, the bombs. I think I've gotten most everything I can get in the light world. Except we gotta go get the Master Sword itself. These guys are actually gonna disappear. So what happens is the light world itself actually gets a little harder once you have the Master Sword. I'll show you guys what happens. Yep, so you can't hit them. They electrocute you. Somebody mentioned that the other day. And then there's all these false swords, too. Well, you can carry them around and murder things in the forest with them, I guess. Can't get me when I'm in the log, dude. So here's the thick forest, all the cuddly little creatures, and there's the Master Sword. So, the heroes triumph when symbols of virtue. So here we go, let's pull the sword out of the stone. So forget about that nice sword that your uncle was nice enough to give you. Nah, we gotta have a big sword. Of course he does. Is it extraordinary? I thought I was doing pretty good. I can deflect the wizard's evil powers. So that cool music that you get in the forest disappears at this point. Which I always kind of hated that. But it does look cool to have the forest light. And Zelda just got kidnapped again. So now we gotta go to Sanctuary. I got this jerk who's gonna try to rob me. Let's avoid him. The forest looks really cool, like how they did this with the light shining through and everything. I just really wish that they had let it stay with the music. That's a dead end. There's another robber guy right there. I've already done this part. I think I can just exit out right here. This should be up by the fortune teller shop by the village. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that piece of heart. I can get something out of one of these trees. Yeah. Juicy apples. Run! Dang, they just took this dude out. I'm a second too late. That's great. So she's at the castle. And he's part of the victimization of the plan, too. So now they got the king, they got the priest, they got everybody. Just not cool, guys. When you got full health, though, you can cast energy beams. I've already done all this stuff. I don't need anything else from up in this area, so... At this point, we really are just venturing back to the castle. Ow. Well, so much for my power. But because I got a slightly stronger sword, a lot of the soldiers... Like, the green ones took 1 hit, and the blue ones took 2. That's no longer the case. So I didn't explore this. I think the red guys only take 3 hits now. I did not explore this earlier, but when you go upstairs in the castle, you come out on the terrace up here where those dudes were throwing the bombs at me. And there's a force field that literally will not let you in. And the Master Sword breaks it. So you kind of have to backtrack a little bit. Pay attention, dude. Should I restock on anything? Let's see. Well, I've got medicine, and I do have 1 fairy left, and I think I can take down Aghanim with just that. Should be okay. Alright, we're gonna climb a big-ass castle tower now. Remember these guys were Garden Zelda? And now they're mini-bosses. That was like the first like main boss. And now these guys are actually coming at me. Alright, well, if that's the way it's gonna be, guys. These guys take a lot of hits. Even spamming them takes a lot of hits. I think I can utilize the what's it called? The bow and arrow. And then these two guys just charge you. Freaking javelin dudes over here. Oh, thank you. How the hell am I supposed to get through the locked door without the key? Up we go. I always love the idea that parts of the tower are completely blacked out. It actually doesn't make any sense. I'm much more interested in hearts right now than magic powder. Actually, much more interested in hearts than currency right now. Did I miss the step to get to the treasure chest? I think I might have. It might actually be a good idea to light the lamp. There we go. So I definitely missed this down here. So I appreciate that. Not worried about that jar just yet. We'll light this one too. Let's keep this room nice and bright for a second. Got my key. And then the last jar is right around the big side. Those are the worst lamps ever. They don't even stay lit for very long. Horrible. Alright, here we go. These guys again. Well, now I'm just cheating. Now I'm just firing laser blasts. It's like, I can't be alone in here. That's always fun, right? Yeah, this time I actually kind of want to see what I'm doing. Later, bud. All that for 1 rupee. That was a waste. Got him. It's nice that they turned the lights back on up here. I'll give them credit, too. They have those open windows there on the right side. So I actually do give them credit for having that kind of aesthetic. Yes. So that's the hint that says you can't inflict physical harm on the evil wizard. That is going to be crucial, because you got to kind of play tennis with him. I don't think any of my other gadgets are actually useful in that boss fight. If you guys are so desperate to take me out, then maybe don't stand where the jars are blocking you. Well, let's raid your treasure room, and then we're gonna kill that one-eyed bat that's over there. So I can only hold the 10 bombs, the 30 arrows. I gotta... There's something you can do with that way later in the game with the magic powder. We'll get to it. Yeah, this room is just a friggin' teaser. So I want to take out the projectile guys first, and then we'll focus on this dude. charging guy went first. Red guy went second. Well, this isn't going to work out very well. Except I can kind of take this guy out. I think we're getting pretty near the end here. It's your choice to guard the room with the... Uh-oh, the music's changing. This means we're there. There's the wizard. He waited for me so he could make Zelda vanish right before my eyes. That's actually a good little evil plot deal there. And now he's going to send her to the Dark World where the other maidens are. And now the seal's broken, so he's going to cross the lands. So, we're not having that. Alright. So how this boss fight works is he's going to shoot 3 projectiles at me. I have to reflect the power ball back at him. Those I can't reflect. Those scatter. And then he also has a lightning move, which is vicious. And he's probably going to hit it now, so we're going to move out of his way. Yes. You can't do anything with that. I'm going to say blue balls. Nope. We got him. Nope. I want to dodge those. See, you want to give yourself room to react, but you also want to make sure you're going to hit him with his projectile. Well met. I'm not ready to admit defeat. So... He's like, if I'm going to the Dark World, I'm taking your ass with me. And now here we are. Fortunately, Sahasrarla can communicate to me through voids. This was the Golden Land, and now it's the Dark World. Thor the Dark World. So that gate at Hyrule Castle that you can just kind of walk under, now that's actually a portal, and you end up in front of the pyramid here. So now I have to win back the golden power. And rescue the 7 maidens. Evil creatures, dangerous traps. Palace of Darkness is your first goal. Old man's wish come true. So one thing that I always kind of hated was... Oh, he only tells you where the first one is. I think there's somebody in here who tells you where everything is. But that, if you guys remember, that's where the Eastern Palace was in the Light World that I'm going to go to. So now here I am at the Pyramid of Power. All these crazy Dark World creatures everywhere. I think there's like a piece of heart or something up here. Maybe? I don't remember. Has been a while. Yes, there is a piece of heart. We got bulldogs with spears, jumping piranha plants, bees in the Dark World. The bees! Not the bees! And I think one of these statues you can pull and get rupees out of. There's a couple of those around here. Yep, it's this one. Can only do it the once, though. Hynixes. These guys throw bombs at you. And they take a lot of hits. But you get bombs as a result. So now if I want to go back to the Light World, I can do this. And I'm literally on top of soldiers. Chasing me down. I'm not playing that game, guys. So a bunch of stuff has now changed. Like, I'm gonna go over to the village and show you guys real quick. Right after I do a couple of the other hidden things in this world. Oops, set it free. And I think I only had the one bottle open. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave them be. But I'll show you what the village looks like now. Also, you'll notice there's a lot of the blue soldiers, which are the slightly stronger soldier. And there's going to be more of the red soldiers out and about. Although that one lone arrow guard is gone now. I think this area doesn't change too much. I think. The little kid in the grove will still fade away, but we're not anywhere close to dealing with that yet. Right. So you'll notice the pleasant music no longer exists, and now there's soldiers patrolling the village. Ain't that something? Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna avoid that. We'll not do that again. So now you don't even get the nice village music anymore. And you'll notice that people are gone, like the running man from earlier, the nice old lady that was sweeping. They're all gone. The bug catching kid is still there. I think that, yeah, the jar salesman's still here, but he doesn't sell you anything else. And, like, you can go into these two houses, there's nothing really in them. Like, I don't think there's anything special other than a chicken. So... And I think the soldiers do react to you a little more efficiently now. Like, I heard one just make his little oof noise there. Yeah, there's nothing in any of these houses. Except for this one's got the picture trick. So we'll get a little bit of rupees out of this, and we'll go ahead and we'll save up here. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Dark World, and then I will save on the other side, because that way when we restart the game, I will already be in the Dark World and I won't have to transfer over, because it starts you in whichever world that you ended it on. So I'm going to start to wrap up tonight's stream. Thank you guys who tuned in. I didn't really get a lot of commentary interaction this time, and that's fine. Didn't expect to. Dan was unable to join me. I believe he's actually watching the Joker movie for the first time ever. So he wasn't able to be here to process his commentary and everything. That's fine. It doesn't even matter if I take hits now, because when you restart the game, it doesn't ever start you at full power. So I can take all the hits in the world right now. It won't make a damn difference. Oh, the other thing is on the map it actually has your little sparkle thing, so I can return to the Dark World that way. But what I'm going to do is, instead of going through there, I'm going to actually walk through the gate to show you what happens. So this is the actual gate that they were talking about, and now I'm at the Pyramid of Power again. Big old crack here. Can't do anything with that yet. Can't do anything with that entranceway. Not for a while now. So here is where we will save. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna close up the stream now. Looks like we went about an hour. That's pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Next time we'll start tackling the Dark World.